Okay, here we have two fractions. We have 3/8 and 5/6. We are going to be finding the decimal values of these using long division here. So I'm going to set up my long division. Before I do that, my question to you is, which of these two fractions is the largest? Which fraction is bigger, right? I think that 5/6 is greater than 3/8. Okay, that's because 3/8 is less than half. 4/8 would be half, whereas 5/6 is more than half. 3/6 would be half, right? All right, now when doing this, the numerator, that's the top number here, goes inside my long division that I set up here. So we're looking inside. That's where the numerator is going to go. All right, so here I'm going to write the 3, and the 8 being the denominator goes outside. That bottom number goes on the outside, whereas the numerator goes on the inside. Great, so I have my long division set up. Now, you might be looking at this and be thinking, Mr. Drago, 8 does not go into 3, and you would be right. Next to every whole number, we can picture an invisible 0 here. So this is 3.0. So now we can think, all right, how many times does 8 go into 30? That would be 3 times, right? 3 times 8 is 24. So if you're picturing your long division, you ask, how many times does it go in? We multiply. Now we're going to subtract. And I get a remainder of 6, but I don't want remainders. So I'm going to keep going here, right? You can actually picture an infinite amount of zeros. We can keep adding zeros to this. I'm going to bring that down. Once again, we're saying how many times does 8 go into 60 now? That's 7. 7 times 8 is 56. We're going to subtract. We get a remainder of 4, but I don't want a remainder, so I'm going to keep going with my zeros. Now, 8 does go into 45 times, and you'll see now that we don't get a remainder. 8 times 5 is 40. Remainder of 0, so we can stop. So the decimal value of 3/8 is 0.375 here. Right? Now, 5/6, right? Once again, 6 does not go into 5. We could always picture that invisible 0. So how many times does 6 go into 50? That would be 8 times, right? 8 times 6 is 48. We get a remainder of 2. I'm going to keep going, all right? Bring down the 0. So now we're dealing with 20. 6 goes into 20 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. We're going to subtract. This is weird. I get a remainder of 2 again. So I could continue and bring down my 0, right? But that's just going to be another 3. We already did that. 3 times 6 is 18. I would get 2 again. That's because these 3's are repeating. So this is 0.8333333 and so on. Once I see a number repeat like this, I can stop because I just know it's just going to keep happening. So 5/6 is a repeating decimal, whereas 3/8 is a terminating decimal.